time for all of the semi-finals. Such great action the crowd have seen here this weekend. And first of all, we're into Supergas, where it is the onslaught of the British, as the Germans have been calling it all weekend. It's all Brits in the semi-final. And this is our first pair, the Nightmare Cavalier of Scotsman Jim McGee, up against the man the Germans have called the Wheelie King here this weekend, John Webster. I wonder why they call him that. So away from the start line, looking for .4 reaction times, and that's the reason they're calling him the Wheelie King. Webster away first. But now Jim McGee coming back with that Cavalier as they head towards the top end. It's McGee on the finish line, takes the win. He had to run as close to 9.9 as he could and runs 9.94. And the two other Brits in the other semi-final, Peter Lane with his Camaro. The man from London up against Phil Druitt from Melksham near Bristol with the XR3i and a red light for Phil Druitt. He's out of competition. It's Peter Lane automatically getting the win. The Camaro working really well this weekend. So the final puts a Cavalier against the Camaro. Well, in Pro Stock Bike, it's not quite all British in the semi-finals, but there are 3 Brits and 1 German. And our first pair coming to the line puts Bernd Dietrich from Germany up against a young lady from Southampton, Kerry Visick, on her Suzuki GSXR. Well, Kerry's had a good weekend here. She was our number 4 qualifier, having run an 8.24, but Bernd Dietrich really is going to be very, very difficult to beat. An all newly imported from America Suzuki. He was our number 1 qualifier, 7.93, and that power of that new machine really telling for the German. Takes the win, 7.88. That's just getting quicker and quicker. Well, our second pair puts Great Britain against Great Britain. Len Padgett furthest away from the camera against Paul Willis. Both of them Suzuki mounted. Wow, that was close. The win going to Len Padgett with a time of 8.27. But on that finish line, it was so very, very close. Padgett just nicked across the line and took the win. Well, we move into Pro Modifieds, the semi-finals there. And the first pair puts Brit against Brit. Andy Robinson with the Rover meets Neil Taylor with this Chevrolet Lumina. And as always, those tremendous smoke burnouts from the 2 cars coming up to the start line. Well, Robinson really been doing well here this weekend. Can he hold off a charge from Neil Taylor? Taylor running down the bottom end of the 7-second bracket, but of course Robinson for the first time ever into the 60s this weekend. Robinson away first and charging so hard in that Rover. Neil Taylor fighting hard to come back, but just cannot match the 6-second reliability now, 6.97. He takes the win. As our next pair come up to the line, that's Peter Wacker with the Chevrolet burning out. And from Great Britain, the Camaro of Gordon Appleton. And Appleton loses fire during the burnout. They're going to have to get to that car quickly to restart it. And whilst they're trying to restart the car, Peter Wacker's gone into stage. And they're just trying to get Appleton up, but it's too late. The lights have burned down for Gordon Appleton. He was too late getting into stage. Peter Wacker with the Chevrolet Bel Air takes the win. Now, whether that was classed as good sportsmanship or not, I don't know, but certainly it was a good run for Peter Wacker from the start line, wheels up in the air. Now, let's move on to the semi-finals of Top Alcohol, and really the heavy hitters are here. Barry Sheevels, Michael Kagrad, Anita Michaela and Peter Beck. And it's those two that we look at first of all. Here's Anita Michaela. This is Peter Beck. And Anita with the Buracap sponsored car backs up. Well, she is after the 1996 European Championship. Michael Kagrad, of course, holds the existing number 1 plate, but she needs to overcome this man who is on a challenge here this weekend. Peter Beck really has been looking so very, very solid with all of his runs, and it's Beck who takes the win, 6.02. What a stunning run, very, very close indeed. Lose out to Anita Michaela was just 6.09. Here's our next pair, Barry Sheevels from Great Britain against his adversary of old, Michael Kagrad with the Mustang funny car. Well, Sheevels looking to put in a good run for the big British contingent, which have made their way to Hockenheim here this weekend, sponsored by Wins and Red Stripe. And he's away first, but he's away first because he's red lit. Barry Sheevels is out. Automatically, it's Michael Kagrad who takes the win, 6.02. And let's just have a look at that red light for Barry Sheebles once more. So clearly he went before the green came on. Okay, we're now into the semi-finals of Top Fuel, and this is becoming interesting now. Rico Antes, who this weekend has run his quickest ever at 5.08, meets Vivica Avested from Sweden, who has previously run in this car in America a 5.03 and in the UK a 5.05, but she had a lot of problems in that preceding run. There was an engine explosion. She's out of the car. Well, this is a turn up for the book. She's lost fire on the start line, so it's a solo run through for Rico Antes, and he is not hanging about at all. Runs a 5.18, and Vivica acknowledging the cheers of this big crowd here. Well, that's drag racing. And Gary Page. Gary was our #1 qualifier from Great Britain on a solo run through into the final, where he now makes it an Anglo-German tussle. That run of 6.28 takes him there. Okay, so let's have a look at all of the other finals while our 5 major classes prepare for their battles. Our finals here at Hockenheim, and what a hectic weekend it's been for everybody. We're starting off with Supergas, and once more almost a repeat of 1995, where the big Supergas contingent came over to Hockenheim for the 1995 NitrOlympix. It's all Brits in the final. Jim McGee with the Cavalier against Peter Lane with the Camaro. And certainly Jim McGee is showing a turn of form here. He's got a new Jeff Bull engine in there this weekend and has looked so good all weekend long. But can he hold Peter Lane? It's Lane who gets there first. He takes the win, 9.94. And he was in front from the start line. Peter Lane takes a worthy win. Well, we move into the final of Pro Stock Bike. And Pro Stock Bike puts Germany against Great Britain and puts GSXR Suzuki against GSXR Suzuki. Len Paget from Southampton and Bernd Dietrich from Villingen in Germany. Well, these two are going to battle it out. Certainly it's Paget with the hill to climb here, and he gets a good start. Paget away first. But Dietrich, the power of that new machine just takes him out in front, and it's another 7-second run, 7.87. Len Paget tried his hardest but couldn't match the power. Okay, Pro Modified. And Andy Robinson from Great Britain finds himself up against Peter Wacker from Switzerland in the final. Well, Wacker got through to this round with a run of 8.29. And Andy Robinson, yeah, the crowds love these smoky burnouts. Andy Robinson with his beautiful 800 series Rover Coupe got into this round with a run of 6.97. And once again, I think Peter Wacker was trying to get into stage first before Andy Robinson got there, but Robinson wasn't having any of it. Charges through, taking the win, 7.08. And that was a convincing win from the man who builds the car and then races it himself. Well, we're getting near to the close now, and it's top alcohol for the European Championship. And this puts Michael Kaggerad from Sweden, the existing champion, against this man from Switzerland, Peter Beck with the dragster. Well, I certainly wouldn't like to put money on either one of these two. Both of them can run into the fives. They both did that at Gardermoen in Norway. Both of them have been running very, very low 6-second and 5-second runs here this weekend. It's going to be close. Look at this at the top end. It is Peter Beck who just takes the win, 6.02 to Michael Kaggerad, 6.05. Great racing, top alcohol style. And the big one, Top Fuel final, looking for points in the 1996 championship. And can the German do it in front of his home crowd? Everybody sitting in this crowd here with their fingers crossed. Rico Antes, the man who produces the show here, up against Great Britain's Gary Page, and certainly a difference in burnout there. Rico going with that long, smoky burnout. Gary, I wonder if there's a problem with the red dragster. They're away together. Rico out in front. And that's the blower belt come out for Gary Page's car. He's lost. It's Rico who takes the win, 5.40. That's what gave Gary all of the problems, the broken blower belt. And are the German crowd happy? You bet they are. Well, at last he's done it in front of his home crowd. Rico Antes takes the honours here at Hockenheim 1996. And let's let the winner talk us out of our programme. You are so happy. I have never seen you this happy, this pumped up. It was a good run for you as well.
Yeah, and I still don't believe that time, the 5:40. The car sounded good. It ran all the way. It was pulling hard, and I can't believe it ran only a 5:40. I don't know what was it.
You didn't get the official European record. You didn't quite back it up, but you've got the track record here. That must make your whole weekend for you.
Sure, that makes the whole week and more than that.
Hockenheim next year. Going to be there?
Oh, sure. I will be there. I hope you will be there.
We'll be there. Everyone will be there. Rico Antes, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Breaking times, especially in the top fuel class. So we take a chance to catch up on all the top fuel action this season prior to the final showdown of the World Finals with our commentator, John Price.
Well, this is the first chance to score points in the 1996 European Top Fuel Series, and all the top drivers are here. The Valvoline car featuring this pretty lady, Vivica Avested from Sweden. The existing 1995 champion, the European champion.